Good morning, children. In the previous lecture, we have studied about the features of the torrid zone. Today, we will talk about the equatorial forest, or it is also called the layered forest. As I told you, the equatorial regions are very hot and they get rain throughout the year. So there are a lot of trees in this region. More rain, more trees. Children, when you are passing by, have you all seen leaves fallen down on the road? It happens only before winter. That is in autumn. Falling of leaves is also called shedding of leaves. Rainforests are divided into 4 layers, or they are also called stories. The first is the emergent layer, second the canopy layer, third the understory layer and the forest floor. Each layer receives a different amount of sunlight and rainfall. So different types of animals and plants are found in each layer. Look at the picture, children. We'll study about the emergent layer. How are the trees in this layer, children? They are the tallest of all the other trees. The trees in this layer grow to such height that their crowns or tops rise above all the others and stand the tallest of all. At this height, they receive lots of sunlight and rain. Their height is 125 feet. Spandan, what is your height? Between 3 to 4 feet? Imagine the trees in this layer are of 125 feet. That means they are the tallest. After the emergent layer, the next layer is the canopy layer. Canopy layer means the upper branches of the trees in a forest. This layer is below the emergent layer. The trees in this layer form an umbrella. Okay, can you see this, children? These trees do not let in much sunlight and rain to the layers below it. The height of the trees in this layer are 95 feet. The next layer, the layer under canopy layer is the understory layer. Look at the picture, children. This layer is below the canopy layer. This layer does not get much sunlight and rain, so it remains dark and damp. Damp means slightly wet. The soil is not very fertile. It has non-flowering plants like the shrubs and wild ferns. Look at these pictures, children. These are wild ferns and these are shrubs. The height of these plants are 55 feet. The last layer is the forest floor, which usually has dried leaves and fruits that fall from the upper layers, from the emergent, canopy and the understory layers. Plants like moss ferns and wild mushrooms grow here. Look at these pictures, children. These are called ferns and these are wild mushrooms. These plants do not need much sunlight. Look at these pictures, children. Trees and plants like rubber tree, banana, cocoa and vanilla are also grown in the equatorial forest. All these trees are very useful and has medicinal properties. These trees are also grown by people because they are so useful. Now children, we will look at the animals in the equatorial forest. Now the climate here is warm and variety of vegetation make life suitable for different kinds of animals. You know children, there are thousands of animals, birds, fish and insects in the world, and half of these are found in the torrid zone, especially in the evergreen forest. The forest can be noisy because many birds and animals talk with each other by making loud sounds. Look at the picture children. Bats and eagles live in the tops of the tallest tree, that is in the emergent layer. Look at this picture children. This is the nest of an eagle. This is a bat. So, eagles lay their eggs on the top of the tallest tree. And these animals make their nest and live in the emergent layer. In the canopy layer, you will find animals such as toucan, sloth, macaw, monkeys. Look here children. Here this is a toucan. They are brightly marked and have large, often colorful bills. This is a bill. It looks like a parrot. Toucan has a tough beak to get food like hard nuts that others cannot crack. This is a sloth. Sloths are found in Central and South America. These animals eat leaves and fruit and only come down from the canopy when it is necessary. This animal you all know. It's a monkey. It can swing easily through the trees using its long tail. Look at this beautiful bird children. This is macaw. It belongs to a parrot family. They move together and have beaks that enable them to eat hard nuts. The next is the understory layer. This layer has creatures that can live in less light on short trees and plants, like the boa constrictor snakes, red-eyed frog, leaf flitter toad, and arrow frog. Look here children, this is a boa constrictor snake. This is a leaf flitter frog. It has light brown color and hides among the same colored leaves to protect itself. This is the arrow frog. It's a very poisonous frog. The bright color warns the enemies that it is poisonous. The last layer is the forest floor. Forest floor has lots of insects and heavy animals that cannot live on the upper layers. Animals such as giant blue mofo butterfly, it has big wings. Then the leaf cutter ants, they cut and carry pieces of leaves and stalk to their nest. Then gorilla and jaguars. These animals stay in this layer. Children, apart from these forest animals, we also have water animals in the equatorial forest. The warm waters are filled with varieties of both small and large water creatures like river dolphins, stingray, electric eel, piranhas and snakehead fish. These water creatures feed on the smaller fishes and insects in the water are also found in this forest. Children, though piranhas look small, but they can kill with their sharp saw-like teeth. Electric eel. It can generate out electric currents enough to shock a human being. Children, we will stop our lesson here. In the next lecture, we shall study about the people and the environment of the equatorial forest. Till then, you all take care and have a wonderful weekend.